Sanibonani, kuthandeka igama okabekwa ovela kwi-Kabekwa Mombo Publications. Siyaqhubeka-ke senza-ke ingxenye yokugcina. This is the last part of our revision, which is part 5. And then we are focusing on incwadi. Remember, all of this is based on incwadi, which is a novel. Isihloko sayo and ibhalwe ngu-Sebastian Jili. Sebastian Jili is the name of umbhali. And isihloko-ke sendaba sithi Umhlaba Ufile. The title of the story says Umhlaba Ufile, which translates as the dead land. So ngaphambi-ke kokuthi-ke siqhubekele phambili, I would like to encourage you to subscribe on our channel and like our content so that we can continue to just produce more and more resources to help other fellow students. Well, these are the words that were given to us at the beginning of the year to cover and also to share with our students. And you have seen these words before, and I just thought I'd just put them together so that we have everything in one place when we study. So I'm just going to touch on a few that I think they are of highly importance. I know that they are all important, but the words such as amalungelo abesifazane, I feel like you must go to that exam room knowing what amalungelo are and abesifazane, or even the opposite of that, abesilisa. These two words mean women's rights. Qhathanisa, which means to compare. You may be asked to compare abalingiswa. You may be asked to compare incidents. You may be asked to compare izinqumo that were taken by certain characters. But qhathanisa is to compare. Right, and then isiphetho is a conclusion. Remember, you will see isiphetho is actually how the story ended. And also for question 4, which is usually an essay type of a question, usually the examiners will give you a breakdown on what you will be writing about. So please remember that isiphetho is how you would conclude that essay. Right, so the structure is usually provided for you. All you have to do is just fill in according to the given information and the scaffolding, and isiphetho, that's where you will conclude based on the essay or what is asked by the examiner. Kulisa, grow. I'm going to skip these. Or the ubudideka, which is the confusion. That is also another important word. Golozela is itakazelo. Yes, you can't walk into an exam room not knowing these guys' clan names. Itakazelo for Ukasa, itakazelo for Untuli. This is very common. And ukupikelela also, it's another word that I think is of high importance because it is, I think it's one of the themes as well, because ukupikelela is to be persistent. Remember, Guti Labafana, these guys, they had a dream, they had a vision. They saw themselves up on the moon doing the thing, doing the most. So they had challenges along the way. There were obstacles along the way, but none of that stopped them. They pigelelat. They were persistent even after Ugushona Guga Solomon, alleged death of Solomon. But then after that, he continues to pursue what he wanted to do with his friend Ipupolake or Isfiso Zake. Izinqumo, very important. There are a lot of decisions that were taken, and from those decisions, ezinqumweni, there are a lot of things that came out. For an example, isinqumo that was taken by Amahle of just getting back together with her ex, uSolomoni. It caused izinkinga for a lot of people, right? Not just her, even herself. Yena nomngani wakhe ubudlelwane babo bangebusahamba kahle. The relationship was messed up, and Solomon's life um, also was threatened in a big way, to such that he was even declared dead. And it's all because of izinqumo zika Amahle. Nayo Solomon, together with Solomon, izintatheli, the one in particular, Umtolo, Uscelo, and this word Inqophamlando, it's very important, because this is the mission for these guys. They wanted to break a record, and there were a list of things. There are a list of things that they wanted to do when they get to the moon. They wanted to, one, be the first black people to land on the moon. Secondly, they wanted to build hotels. They wanted to build a refreshment station. They wanted to build the city up on space. They wanted to build the dams so they can just generate their own vegetation. So in Ngopamlando ke lelo gama ke, it covers all of that. And imvelo nomhlaba, so imvelo, its nature, you must know that it was affected by the extreme weather conditions before Solomon or John went overseas. And then also they were hoping that they can create their own imvelo in the new Mhlaba, in their new planet as well. Right. Balega, it's a common word, important. And Ingoduso, that also is important. You can check other videos where we have unpacked Ingoduso very, very well. Ukusabalala is a mkondofana for igama ukufafaza. Ukufafaza, which is to spread the news, in particular. Iseluleko. This also is very important because in one of the long questions, high order questions, the examiners will usually ask you to give an advice. Nikeza iseluleko. Wena ungubani, you are whoever, and then give iseluleko. Nikeza iseluleko. When you nikeza iseluleko, when you advise, you write as if you are speaking to that particular person when weluleka. All right. And then umendo is the marriage. And usually when the process of getting married starts, when the initiators, the lobola negotiators, go to a girl's house to initiate lobola, that is the process of umendo. Umendo as in a marriage concept. Ukungenelela, intervention, amagangangozi it's one of those words that are beautifully used in context, but it's something that may be an issue, something that is maybe silly or something like that, depending on the context of the sentence. Umkati, we know it to be the space and the atmosphere. Ukuguquguquka, everyone knows this word, but ukuguquguquka, it's the ever changing. When we say kwesimo sezulu, then we are specific, then we're talking about the climate change. Uqinisela, it's perseverance. These guys had to persevere when people did not see eye to eye with them. Abantu bengaboni nabo ngasolinye, but they pigelela, and they qinisela amagama that relates kind of this, that says more or less the same thing. Amatuba, the opportunities that they had when they were up on the moon and stuff like that. All right. So this is the vocabulary that you can expect when you get to write your paper to exam. Now that we know and understand igama balulekile, balulekile means important. Let us look at this one. Izigameko. What are izigameko? Isigameko are incidents. Isigameko is an incident. So we're just going to look at some important izigameko, important incidents. Starting with Usabelo, uthola iqiniso Amahle Usabelo when he discovered the truth. Iqiniso is the truth about Amahle. Remember, Amahle is Usabelo's Ngoduso. Right, so I've got a picture of his car, and remember his car is a Golf, so he drives a Golf, and this is him at Bongiwe's place talking to Ubongiwe. Right, So uSabelo ke wathatha isinqumo. There is that word from our list. Isinqumo. He took a decision sokuzitholela iqiniso of finding the truth for himself ngokuziphatha kwengoduso yakhe about how his ngoduso, how his fiance conducted herself. Right. Remember ukuthi wayesola, he had izinsolo, he had suspicions, right? So that's why he took it upon himself to just find the truth. Wanquma, once again, there is that word, wanquma. He decided ukuya kobona uBongiwe, to go and see uBongiwe, and uBongiwe is umngani omkhulu ka-Amahle, as Amahle's best friend. And when he got there, he lied. Waqamba amanga. Amamanga is to lie, ukuze athole iqiniso, in order to get the truth. Wathi yena no Amahle bahlukene, and he said they broke up. Him and Amahle broke up. Futhi akumkhathazi, and he was not bothered by that. Ukuthi Amahle useqhubekile nempilo, by the fact that Amahle has continued with her life. Wenza uBongiwe ukuba aveze igama likaSolomon. So somehow he made uBongiwe to just reveal, ukuveza in this context means to reveal Solomon's name, who was having an affair nengoduso yakhe with his fiancée. uSabelo wanikeza uBongiwe 200 rand. So after he got all the information that he wanted this guy, he then gave uBongiwe 200 rands. And he said uBongiwe should just buy herself some cool drink. uBongiwe waqale wanqaba. Initially, she refused to take the 200 rand because she suspected, wayesola sengathi uSabelo ubemsesha, kodwa wagcina ngokuthatha 200 rand. So she suspected that maybe that Sabelo might have been, trying to get some information from her, but eventually she took 200 rand. Anyway, this is imali. Ayibona loo nto. By now, we should all be familiar with this word, udweshu, because we've covered it in all our lessons from part 1 up to now. Chaza, explain. Udweshu is a conflict phakathi kuka-Amahle noBongiwe, between Amahle and Bongiwe. Bese usho ukuthi hlobo luni lodweshu, and also states what type of the dweshu this is. So what I did was want to give you isithombe so that you can paint a picture of udweshu between these two friends. All right. And I also gave you a picture of isikali. Isikali is a weapon. You remember Guti, when uSolomoni was attacked, there were some of Izikali that were used. So, and Amahle also, you tried to use this Isikali, but then she couldn't reach out for it. Right. Let us look at isisusa sodweshu. Isisusa is the cause of udweshu, the cause of conflict. So the reason why there was a dweshu, there was a conflict, it's because Amahle heard uzwile ukuthi uBongiwe noSabelo babonene. She heard that uBongiwe and uSabelo, they had some form of a meeting. Right. So Amahle then uvakashela uBongiwe, went to visit uBongiwe, umbuza ukuhlangana kwakhe nomyeni wakhe yini engazi. So she confronted her, uBongiwe, and asked her about the meeting that uBongiwe had with her husband without Amahle knowing, yena engazi. uBongiwe agreed, uyavuma, kodwa uthi uSabelo bezidlulela, but she said uSabelo was just passing. All right. And then again, this type of udweshu that we are about to discuss, because it happened to abantu ababili, to two people, and there was the physical exchange of words and like a physical fight. So it will be udweshu lwangaphandle. Amahle uthuka umngani wakhe. So after finding out what she found out, she then called a friend, names wamthuka. She saw wathuka umngani wakhe, right? Wakhe uze umtshela ukuthi akamthathe uSabelo uma emfuna. She even told her friend to just have uSabelo for herself because she wants him. Ubongiwe uyacasuka. So obviously with all of these accusations, Ubongiwe was angry and they fought like physically. So they started, throwing words at each other and then eventually they physically fought bayalwa. U-Amahle uzama ukukhipha ummese and u-Amahle tried to reach out for a knife and this knife was wayibeke emabeleni akhe. It was on her boobs ukuze amkwazi so to stab a friend. Kodwa uyehluleka but she failed to reach out for the knife. Umshaya ngetshe instead she hit her with a rock umshiyelele phansi ephuma igazi and she left her bleeding on the ground. All right, so now you can see ukuthi ubungane lana sebuphelile sebulimele, the friendship is now ruined. All right, sisalandela ngithi continuation of izigameko ezibalulekile. Remember, izigameko are the incidents and ezibalulekile meaning that are important. Right, so the one major sigameko is that one that involved ifu elimnyama. Ifu elimnyama is a dark cloud, which meant ukushona kukaSolomon, the death of Solomon. And also we will look at ubunzima bokwemukela kubazali. So the challenge of just accepting the situation to the parents, okay, to Solomon's parents. So if elimnyama ke, it means lichaza ukushona kukaSolomon. It means the death of Solomon or the passing of Solomon. Kwatholakala ke isidumbu somuntu. So this is what happened. The police found somebody's body or corpse owayelimele kakhulu, and this person was badly injured, especially ebusweni on the face, engabonakali, and it was so hard to see who he was ukuthi ungubani ebusweni because he was badly injured on the face. So lo muntu ke watholakala eduze kwebhuloho. This person was found not very far from the bridge in the area called Gwamgwako. Konje who is from Gwamgwako? Yes, so Amahle and Ubongiwe, they are from that area. Eduze kwesidumbu, next to that body, kwatholakala umazisi. They found umazisi. Umazisi is an ID document that belonged to uSolomon. Kanye ne-wallet. They also found his wallet. Yizo-ke lezi zinto ezenza abazali baqiniseke ukuthi nguye. So it was just those things that made his parents confirm that it was indeed their son uSolomon. So abazali-ke bakuthola kunzima, kwabanzima. It was hard because uSolomon was the only child. uSolomon was Ezinyo Bulala. Ezinyo Bulala is the only child, remember? uMazwane wayeselala ngamaphilisi, and by then because it was so hard to Mazwane as the mom, she couldn't sleep and she depended on amaphilisi okulala, on some sleeping pills. Ugasa ke uphenduka indoda enesineke. So this also brought ushintsho oluhle, a positive change to the two of them as the couple, as the married people, because Ugasa turned into a caring man. So he would remind unkosikazi wakhe to take the amaphilisi and even maybe sometimes give them to her, right? But he was a very big support structure for uMazwane. Ngemuva kokuphupha-ke, so after uMazwane had a dream, and this dream was about uSolomon, and uSolomon claiming that he was alive. uGasa noMazwane baye enyangeni. They decided, they took another sinqumo. Yes, isinqumo, bathatha isinqumo sokuya enyangeni. But this nyanga is not the moon. But this nyanga that they went to is a traditional healer. All right. So igama lenyanga, the name of this traditional healer was uNtsavuntshavu. So uNtsavuntshavu inyanga ibatshela ukuthi ibalinde izimpendulo ngelanga lenhlambuluko. So this guy did not help them much, but instead he told them to just wait for the day when they do a cleansing. So usually in the African cultures, when someone died after a certain period of time, the family will just do inhlambuluko, which is the cleansing for that deceased or that person who's late. So they were told to wait for the answers on that particular day. Before senze indikimba, please phela khumbulani ukusubscribe and tell your friends to subscribe and like our content phela. Don't just subscribe and like so that we can be motivated to just produce more and more for the other students to come. Let us look at izindikimba. Izindikimba are the themes. Right, so we see udlame, which is violence, and we will cover ingalo yomthetho, which is law enforcement. We'll also look at ukuhalaliselana, the celebrations, ukufa, nokuvuka kwabafileyo, which is the death, and the resurrection of umuntu othile. These are the themes that we'll cover as we are approaching the end of Linda. But there are a lot of themes, but these are also as important. Let us look at ingalo yomthetho, starting with the law enforcement. There are important words that a student must know from just this theme or under this theme. One, iphoyisa uShezi lizama ukuqinisekisa ukulandelwa komthetho njengoba lisesha uJohn noSolomon. So this police officer uShezi is trying to ensure that umthetho is actually obeyed. He's trying to reinforce umthetho by trying to follow up on uJohn noSolomon. All right, looking for what he thinks is iqiniso that they are not telling. So abakwasidlodlo, this is abakwasidlodlo, a very important gama, guys, very important. Abakwasidlodlo are the police, as you can see them. Right, babopha u-Amahle ngemuva kokulimaza uBongiwe. So after the fight between uBongiwe and u-Amahle, u-Amahle went home, and when she got there, she did not stay for long as she was busy trying to clean herself up. So she saw imoto iveni outside umuzi wakubo, and then when she looked, it was abakwasidlodlo, it was the police, and she was arrested. We don't hear the details of her arrest, but she was taken away by the police on that particular day. Right, abakwasidlodlo baletha umbiko. It's also abakwasidlodlo, the police that brought the report that informed the Gasa family ngokushona kukaSolomon emzini wakaGasa. And then abakwasidlodlo futhi basiza ithimba le-forensic. They also they were assisting the forensic team endaweni okutholakale kuyo isidumbu, meaning endaweni yesigameko. Indawo yesigameko is the area of the incident. Abakwasidlodlo bagcina ngokuzibopha iy'gebengu ezathumba zalimaza uSolomon bazenza zaveza umnikazi wegolf. So they ended up arresting, the criminals that kidnapped and injured uSolomon, and they made them reveal the owner of the golf. So which we are suspecting ukuthi it was uSabelo, even though there are no details that directs us to him. All right, but uSabelo is the guy that drove golf, and it was the same golf that was involved in the attack ukuhlasela kukaSolomon. Ukufa-ke nokuvuka kwabafileyo, it was this guy that died and rose from the dead. USolomon uvuka ekufeni. Right, so isidumbu sikaSolomon, his body satholakala ngasemgwagwa, was found near the area of umgwagwa. Kwaba nobuhlungu obukhulu emndenini wakhe kanye nakumngani wakhe ngesikhathi esengcwatshwa. So it was not nice, it was hard, it was painful to his family in particular, to his friend uJohn, when on the day of the funeral service when he was buried. Ngelanga lenhlambuluko, remember ukuthi uNtsavuntshavu is a nyanga, Ntsavuntshavu is a healer. And ngelanga lenhlambuluko, on the day of the cleansing, uSolomon uyabuya ekhaya. He returned home as per what uNtsavuntshavu said. Right. Ulethwa imoto, he was brought by a car, kubo ekhaya lakhe, futhi ufake ibhandishi ekhanda, as you can see on this illustration, and he had a bandage around his head. Utshela umndeni wakhe nomphakathi ukuthi ubesesibhedlela. So he told his family as well as the community. Remember ukuthi ngelanga lenhlambuluko, there were people around helping at the gasas, because that's what happened in the black society when there is going to be umcimbi, an event. Then people who are the neighbors will come and they will assist. So this mphakathi, it was those people that came to assist with inhlambuluko. Ubesesibhedlela, so he told them that he was in hospital, futhi baxoxela ngokulinyazwa kwakhe, and then he shared with them how he was attacked, how he got injured, nendlela asinda ngawo, and he shared with them how he survived. Kwenziwa amalungiselelo okuba kumbiwe isidumbu, and then they had to do the preparations. The Gasa family, remember now they had a grave of a person that they did not even know. They had to exhume the body, and it was the body of Iskebengu that tried to bulala, that tried to attack uSolomon. Right. And then it was a process again. It's not as easy as when you bury someone. So, and that is the theme in the Gimba yokufa nokuvuka kwabafileyo. Right. So udlame-ke nakhona siyalithola udlame, which is violence. UGasa noNtuli bangamadoda anodlame. So they are violent men abawahlonipha amalungelo abesifazane. They do not respect women's rights. I don't know why I said human's rights there, but it's women's rights. Amahle usebenzisa udlame, is violent towards umngani wakhe uBongiwe. She tried ukumgwaza kodwa uyahluleka, but she failed. Ekugcineni, in the end, uyamlimaza ngetshe. She injured her with a rock, umshiye ephuma igazi, and she left her bleeding. uNtuli uyindoda ethanda udlame. uNtuli-ke nje, between the two of them noGasa, uNtuli-ke is the one that is more violent. Ekuqaleni kwendaba, at the beginning of the story, he said uJohn noSolomon should be beaten ngenkaluvazi, with a whip, right? And then ekugcineni, at the end of the story, uthi uShezi akashaywa. He said Shezi should also be beaten ngesikhathi ezama ukuzoxolisa, when he tried to apologize to them for all the wrong things that he did to their sons and to them. Abantu-ke abasiza uSolomoni basebenzisa udlame nesihluku ngesikhathi belimaza isigebengu esasizama ukubulala uSolomoni. So the people who rescued uSolomoni, they were also violent to the criminal, and besebenzisa-ke udlame nesihluku ngesikhathi belimaza, when they attacked and injured and killed the isigebengu that tried to kill uSolomon. So that is indikimba yodlame, which is violence. Remember what's indikimba, if you know 2 points or 3, you're safe. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know everything, right? Then ukhalalisa is the celebrations. So uzokhumbula ukuthi kwakukhona-ke Cyril Ramaphosa, and then there was the slaughtering of imvu, and then there was Mfundisi Ngidi, and there were celebrations. So these people and this animal was part of the celebrations. So after ngemuva kokuvuka kaSolomon ekufeni, after uSolomon rose from the dead, uGasa noNtuli banikeza amadodana abo izibusiso. Izibusiso are the blessings ngohambo lwasemkhathini. They were given blessings to go ahead with their trip to the moon. uGasa wenzela indodana yakhe umcimbi wokuhalalisa. Then uGasa through his son, actually both of them, a party celebration, which is like more of like a farewell party. And wayehlabela iskapu, and he slaughtered a sheep. Wameme Umfundisi Ngidi, he invited Reverend Ngidi ukuba azobusisa abafana to bless the boys, to pray, ukuthandaza noma ukuzokhulekela abafana, but ukuzobabusisa ngaphambi kohambo, before the trip. Then on the other hand, ikhansela lewadi, remember what these guys were going to represent the area of Emafakatini and the country of South Africa as well. So the ward councillor, communicated or contacted all the relevant government stakeholders, and they all had interest, including Unduna Nkulu Wesifundazwe, the premier of the province, and it is the premier of the province that made contact with the president, uMongameli. Kwenziwa umcimbi omkhulu wokuvalelisa uSolomon, and then they did a big farewell of just a farewell for Solomon and John before they embarked on their trip to the moon. Remember ukuthi babegqoke kahle-ke bevunule beconsa, uGasa nomnkosikazi wakhe, as well as uMabhengu noNtuli. Umongameli is the president, uCyril Ramaphosa, naye wayekhona ezohalalisa, came to the celebration, and he told uSolomon noJohn ukuthi isizwe siyaziqhenya ngabo, that the nation, the country, South Africa was proud of them. Waphinde wabongela abazali, and commended, the parents on having the children of that caliber. Right. Once again, you just need to know 2 or 3 things. Pendigimba, not everything, but it's nice to have a clear understanding of these things so that it's not too much of, a thing to just think about these things. Right. Ake sibone ukuthi sazi kangakanani umsebenzi. Wayenaziphi izinsolo ngengoduso yakhe uSabelo? Wayenaziphi which suspicions, izinsolo are the suspicions that uSabelo have about his ngoduso, right? Konje, who's the ngoduso? Ngoduso is Amahle. uSabelo uthi wayemthembiseni Amahle. Sabelo says Amahle had promised him something. What is it that Amahle promised uSabelo? Chaza amazwi athi iyokubona okwakhweza ikati esihlahleni. So this was the phrase that was used by uSabelo, threatening a person who may be having an affair with his wife. And what does the phrase mean? Abantu abanjani, number 4, ababizwa ngomamgobhozi. Right. So uSabelo, remember ukuthi he was scared of the people who knew him, and also omamgobhozi. Right. Abantu abathanda indaba. Right. Wayephendula ngokuthi Amahle uma ethola uWhatsApp kaSabelo. So remember, it was hard for uSabelo to reach out to Amahle, especially when she was sleeping over at Solomon ngalezo sikhathi. Amahle would not pick up his call, and then uSabelo would just send him a WhatsApp message. So how did she used to respond? Kungani uSabelo anquma ukuya kobona uBongiwe? Chaza, why did what did he decide, uSabelo, to go and see uBongiwe? Explain. Wayehamba ngahlobo luni lwemoto? Hlobo luni lwemoto means what type of car uSabelo. Right. Uyavuma noma uyaphika ukuthi uBongiwe ukholelwa kubantu besintu, usho ngani? Uyavuma means do you agree, noma uyaphika, uyaphika means do you disagree that uBongiwe believes in traditional people, like in traditional consultation. Why do you say that? So whenever you are asked this question, when you choose between uyavuma or uyaphika, you can't use uyavuma or uyaphika. Where the u is, you will use a ngi, saying ngiyavuma, I agree. If you disagree, the u will change into a ngi, ngiyaphika, I disagree, and then you will substantiate accordingly. Right. Ngamaphuzu-ke amabili, 2 points. Chaza amanga uSabelo watshela uBongiwe. Just explain the lies amanga that uSabelo told uBongiwe. Uma eselitholile ulwazi aludinga uSabelo, after uSabelo got the information that he needed, wamupha malini uBongiwe, gave how much to uBongiwe. Right. Number 11, ukusebenzisa uhlelo. There's the word uhlelo, it's on the list. Lwezokuxhumana, which is communications. WhatsApp kukaSabelo kwenza sithi le ndaba yenzeka ngasiphi isikhathi. By Sabelo using WhatsApp, it just confirms the story to have happened on which time. When? Is it isikhathi samanje? Is it isikhathi sakudala? Yisho-ke igama lelokishi, state the name of the township where uSabelo went to after or when he left uBongiwe. Right. Then asiqhubeke-ke sicheck-ke ukuthi impendulo zakho ziyafana nezami. Just check if your answers are the same as my answers. There we go. Right. So these were the suspicions. So Sabelo suspected that Amahle akathembekile, is not loyal, or useqomile, is seeing someone or dating someone, or uyajola. Uyajola is a common one that we all know. uSabelo-ke uthi wayemthembisile. So the promise that Amahle made to Sabelo was that till death do them apart, bayohlukaniswa ukufa. The phrase that was used by uSabelo, it meant, I will teach this person a lesson. Omamgobhos, abantu abathanda iy'ndaba, the gossipers, the people who likes other people's businesses. Wayephendula ngokuthi okay, so this was the response that Amahle would send to uSabelo. uSabelo wanqoba ukuyobona uBongiwe because wayefuna ukwazi iqiniso. He wanted to know the truth. Wayehamba ngegolf, he drove a golf. Ngiyavuma, can you see the ngi? All right, I agree. Ngoba wabuza uSabelo ukuthi kungani. He asked Sabelo as to why bengayi kubantu ababonayo, why they did not go and just find out what is going on from the traditional healers. Balungise uthando lwabo and fix their relationship. uSabelo watshela uBongiwe ukuthi wavele wezwa engasamthandi Amahle. So this is the lie. So he told uBongiwe that he just, felt like he did not, he just stopped loving Amahle, and Amahle fona uhluleka ngisho ukuphendula. And when she calls, he finds it hard to even pick up her calls. So number 10, uma eselitholile ulwazi ayelidinga uSabelo, wamupha 200 rand. So when after uSabelo got the information that he was looking for, so he gave uBongiwe 200 rand. Ukusebenzisa uhlelo lokwezokuxhumana, it just make the story to appear as a modern kube istory esenzeka esikhathini samanje. And the name of the location or the township, it was eMpopomeni. Ake siqhubeke-ke nokubheka-ke imibuzo emijana-ke this time. Chaza ukuthi ibukeka kanjani insizwa eyaphuma endaweni yaseMkhukhwini. Bhala okuthathu. So just describe, how the three things, or what this guy looked like. From Mkhukhwini. Mkhukhwini is the sheikhs. or in that area yaseMpopomeni. Kulesi sigaba sithola isiqinisekiso in this section. We get a confirmation sendikimba yokungathembeki, the theme of untrustworthy, dishonesty, ku-Amahle, from the side of u-Amahle. Chaza le ndikimba, explain this theme. Chaza lesi sikhathi sosuku. What time of the day is seliyozilahla kunina, right? Nikeza igama lesivakashi sesibili sikaBongiwe. What was the second visitor that came to see Bongiwe on the same day? Yisho ukuthi sasibuke kanjani. How did she look at this second visitor? Yini eyathusa uBongiwe uma ezwa umbuzo ka-Amahle? So what got uBongiwe worried or scared when she heard umbuzo, a question from Amahle? And then check your answers, compare them to mine. And maybe the third thing that you can add there is that this guy was half naked, so wayengagqokile ngasendle, right? And wayemude futhi enezibazi. Izibazi are the scars. He had the scars, izibazi. U-Amahle wayevakashela uSolomon alale khona. Amahle would spend the night at Solomon's and wake up in the morning going home, but in the process of being married, uganile, right, engaged to somebody. Seliyozilahla kunina izintambama. Isivakashi sikaBongiwe was u-Amahle, wayebukeka egcwele intukuthelo or ediniwe. U-Amahle wayemsola, accused her ngokushendezana, of cheating with uSabelo. Right. Ake siboqhubeke nokubona ukuthi wazi kangakanani, and these are the questions now that are based on ukuduma kwezulu lemkhuba. Remember ukuthi ukuduma kwezulu lemkhuba, it was that thunder that came out of nowhere. All right. While they were in endlini yocwaningo. Let's look at those questions. Yini eyenziwa intatheli? What did the journalist? Remember ukuthi there were, how many people were in there? USolomon, uJohn, uNtuli, uGasa, and there was Ntatheli, and the sixth person was uShezi Iphoyisa, right? Okay, so yini ke yenziwa intatheli ngesikhathi sokuduma kwezulu? So what did the journalist do when there was that weird thunder? Ekhombisa ukuthi yayikholelwa kuNkulunkulu, that indicated that he believed in God. Ngamaphuzu amabili, in 2 points, chaza ukuthi ukuduma kwezulu elingajwayelekile kwabenza abazizwa benjani oGasa noNtuli. So just explain you know, how the thunder, the unusual thunder, made uGasa noNtuli feel. Kulesi sahluko sizwa ngenkosikazi kaNtuli. We also get to hear about Ntuli's wife for the first time in this chapter. Ngubani igama lenkosikazi? What is her name? Lamakhehla kayakholelwa kubuthakathi. These guys believe in witchcraft. Sekela lesi statement, support this statement, ubhekise kwisigameko sokuduma kwezulu, and focus on or draw your answer and focus on the incident of ukuduma kwezulu, which is the thunder. So sometimes they may use the word fakazela or sigela, means the same thing. Ngokuka John no Solomon, according to John and Solomon, kwaba yini imbangela? What was the cause yokuduma kwezulu, of this unusual thunder that only happened at the Gasa household and in endlini yocwaningo in particular? Ucabanga ukuthi kungani? Why iphoyisa lingazange lilalele? Why did the police not listen to Solomon no John when they told him to cisha over, to switch off his walkie-talkie? Iphoyisa ke liyakholelwa ezintweni zobuthakathi. The police also believes in witchcraft. Yes or no? Yebo noma cha? Why do you say that? Wenzani umama kaSolomon ukuzama ukuthola isixazululo sezinkinga zakwakhe? What is it that Solomon's mom did to try and find a solution to the problems that she had kwakhe? uMazwane wafica uMabhengu enza muphi umsebenzi wezandla? So uMazwane found uMabhengu doing, you know, some craft. So what was that craft? Ukukhombisa ukuthi uMabhengu uhlala endaweni yasemakhaya. ibukeka kanjani indlu yakhe, just to show that uMapengu lives in a rural area. How does a house look like? How does it look like? Right, so here are our answers. Intatheli yenza umthandazo. Umthandazo is a prayer noma umkhuleko omncane. UGasa wayesaba, thinking that he will die. UNtuli was also afraid, thinking that uzoshona amshiye nobani unkosikazi wakhe. That's when uMapengu is introduced. UMapengu igama lenkosikazi, yebo bayakholelwa kubuthakathi, babesola ukuthi izulu labathakathi. NgokukaJohn noSolomon, imbangela, the cause of the thunder nemikhuba kwaba ukuxabana kweminxa, meaning ukuxabana kwama-signal ku-over wabo and u-over wephoyisa, from their walkie-talkie and the police officers one. Ingoba-ke lalisabela impilo yalo licabanga ukuthi lizokufa. So the police officer was afraid for his life and thought he was going to die. That's why he couldn't hear when he was asked to switch off his walkie-talkie. Yebo, ngoba lalisola sengathi khona abalisebenzisela muthi. Yes, this police officer believes in witchcraft because he suspected that the way some people, some of his colleagues that were using umuthi, imithi emibi, that were bewitching him, and he said he needed to be careful. Umama kaSolomoni wavakashela uMapengu, visited uMapengu to try and find a solution to her problems. UMazwane-ke wafica uMapengu eluka icansi. So this was the work of hands, the craft that she was doing. Ukukhombisa ukuthi uMapengu uhlala endaweni yasemakhaya, indlu yakhe ifulelwe ngotshani futhi urawundi omkhulu. All right, it has a thatch roof and also it's a big roundabout. Right, iphethe kanjani-ke le ndaba? Sesiqeda. So we are now wrapping. It's important to know how the story ended. Right, ekugcineni, in the end, uSolomoni noJohn bawuqopha umlando. They broke the record that they were hoping to. Wethu ukuphikelela kwabo, their persistency paid off. Wokufika enyangeni njengoba befisa, of landing to the moon as they wish. Ngemuva kweminyaka emihlanu, so after 5 years of them being up on the moon, balakha idolobha, they built a city kanye namahhotela and some hotels. Kwavuleka amathuba emisebenzi, there were job opportunities that were created up on the moon. Impilo yashintsha, so the life changed in both families, so they were now wealthy families, base benemali eningi, be-right. KwaGasa kwase kunomuzi omuhle. At the Gasas, they had a beautiful mansion with an electric gate and fence and stuff like that. Futhi sebehlonishwa endaweni, they had fleets of cars and they were well respected in the area, but they still continued to drink umqombothi under the tree. uShezi-ke wavakashela uGasa noNtuli ezoxolisa ngokuziphatha kwakhe. So Shezi visited uGasa noNtuli and just to humbly apologize to them and balwamukela uxolo lwakhe. They accepted her apology. UJohn noSolomon babejabule enyangeni. John and Solomon were very happy phezulu enyangeni on the moon. Ngoba bebona wonke amaphupho abefezekile, because all their dreams had come true, and they continued with their relationship no Sicelo Mtolo, and by then uSicelo was an editor, was promoted into umhleli. Wena-ke in particular isiphi isifundo noma izifundo ozithola kule ndaba? What are the lessons? So I'll leave that to you and wish you well for your paper 2 exam. All right, I hope you enjoyed these lessons and I hope you find them useful. Don't forget to subscribe and like our content. Should you wish to use any of our books, you can visit our website on www.kabewamombo.co.za, or you can just send us an email on publications@kabewamombo.co.za. Alternatively, kabewamombo@gmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Siyabonga kakhulu, sinifisela inhlanhla, and I hope it all goes well with paper 2 wenu Nisale kahle.